Anh Hoa. Let me update the Instagram. What song should I put? Okay. What's up? I don't know if you guys see that things. The adult women who selling the wig. That she was like turn around and say, "It's so glad you go and get the blow job," and then she was like, "The blowout." That was so funny. And I saw her say that, and now I feel like every time I think about the blowout, I was thinking about the word blow job. Like, oh, damn it. She ruined it for me. Let me check on the YouTube. Hello. I'm good. How are you? Maybe YouTube is work. I'm good. I'm good. I'm kind of hungry, and I kind of have the stories about it. I saw I saw one of the restaurant. It looked kind of nice, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna try that sometimes, you know. And then I was like, okay, let me check. And they open like in a weird time, kinda, and they open like very, very like short period of time. And I was like, okay, I'll just try and get this. And by the time I went into the shop, like try to order, they already closed. I was like, you say you open for like 2 hours. It has been like what, 35 minutes? You're already closed. What is this? So I don't know. And then we're probably gonna open again around like a PM time, 8, 9 something, which already like past the time that I normally having dinner. So I probably don't have that food either way. Like, yeah, shop open for 2 hours. They said like on the midday they open 2 hours. I went like 40 minutes after like the open time, and then it was like, no, we close now. Like, I think they just don't really make a lot of like, I don't think they carry a lot of ingredients with them. It's just like, if we sold out, we sold out. It's better than just like have all the things and then couldn't like sell it all and then have to throw it away, right? I think that was their idea, but I don't know. It's just sad. I'm just wondering. I just want to know if it's good. It look nice. It's just like a typical Thai food, street food, not like a fancy or anything like that. They only sell it online, food delivery stuff, probably doing it in their condo, I'm pretty sure. A lot of people do that nowadays. They're selling food and making it from their house. This century, we do not need restaurant anymore. You don't have to have the restaurant to sell food anymore in this century. At least in Thailand, like people don't really care. That's not nice. I mean, at least you should have some certificate or something, right? Because it's had the news that people was like, oh, it's had the rider goes and went and pick up the food, and then they give the food to the person who ordered it, and then the rider said like, I just want to let you know the restaurant that you just ordered, it looked really, really like disgusting, like not clean, like, yeah, I don't think you should order from that place again. I was like, you know, since they do it online like that, delivery like that, sometimes like we don't really be able to see how clean the store is and things like that. It's scary for me. So Thailand just launched 2 new flavors of Lay's. The durian things and another one is coriander. So today if we finish the bits go and the sub go, we'll go buy that one and we try that together. I don't know. I don't know which way are they going to go with those flavors. It could be okay, it could be bad, we don't know. Yeah, I use grapefruit, I use lemon. That's two main things I use here. I have more, but I just use those two. But I really want to recommend you guys to go watch that clip of that woman who trying to sell the wig, who accidentally said the word blow job instead of like blow out. I was laughing on that things for 2 days. Like every time when I like scroll and then I saw someone trying to like mimic the clip video, I was like, I'm losing it. It's crazy. You can always do that, Megan. Who's gonna stop you? What's the worst that can happen? You just don't have the job. Is that the end of the world? Not really, you know? Just like what my husband say, everything you do, it's just a choice. It doesn't matter. You chose to do that. You choose to do or not do it. It doesn't matter. Y'all, the I don't know if you guys know Sarah Larson, the Midnight Sun girl. She has a several songs that's super famous before, but like lately it's like that like Midnight Sun song. So she's going to have concert in Bangkok. I was like, oh, that would be fun, and then I would like go and check. And then it was like, it's going to happen on Sunday. The concert started at like 8 p.m. and all the ticket is the standing tickets. I was like, screw this. They are not selling me. They're selling the Gen Z people. Because I don't think the working people would enjoy to go to the concert on the Sunday and start at 8 p.m. I have to go to work on Monday. I mean, you can always take the day off, but like it's not really convenient to do that. And on top of that, they only have the standing ticket. Like I was like, okay, as long as I want to see that, I'm not going to do all that. Like, not for me. You don't want to live with the bad choices. Wow, bad choices, you know, good or bad, it just depends on who you're asking. How many holiday you can take per year? And what is the maximum of someone who work in your company can have? I feel like American is like workaholic people. When I look at American, I feel like you guys always like working. And I kind of understand why it have to be that. But in the same time, it's like, six days left until the end of the year. Not like a calendar year, or like the It's not like renews on like the end of September. We still have 6 days left, so plus soon enough Thanksgiving, soon enough Christmas. Come on, use it already. One thing I miss about America is that one thing I miss about the US is that I miss the Thanksgiving. I love the Thanksgiving food. I do not really know what is the Thanksgiving for. I do know that you have a lot of food and it's good and I enjoy it. And I feel like you bring twice and then from Thanksgiving you bring twice, then it's Christmas. And I was like, oh, I have all over like this kind of food over again. It's like I just ate it yesterday. Charge it first. I didn't play Tomodachi again. I don't remember when was the last time I played it. It has been a while. I think the last time I played is the last time I was streaming and playing it. That was the last time. when AK was confessed. No, it's not AK who confessed. Yes, it's AK. Is it AK? Can't remember. Bopai? Oh yeah, Bopai. No, it's not Bopai. It was. It was Schwartz. Schwartz was telling Wednesday that he's like her, and Wednesday chose Bopai. It was a love triangle. I think maybe like next stream I'm probably gonna change it back from YouTube to Kick again. I can't do like 3 of it. I mean I can, I have to pay to do that and I don't want to pay to do so.
purpose. Today, I want to start with something that may sound simple, but I think it explains why so many of us feel stuck in seasons of life we know we've outgrown. Here's the thing. Most people don't struggle with starting over. They struggle with letting go. We think the hard part is beginning again, taking a risk, stepping into a new chapter. But more often than not, the real hardship comes from having to release the chapter that came before it. Think about it. Most of us already know when something in our life isn't working. We know when a relationship has become more draining than enjoyable. We know when a job no longer fulfills us. We know when we've lost excitement in a path we once thought we wanted. The challenge isn't usually recognizing that something needs to change. The problem is that every time we get close to moving forward, attachment pulls us backward. We're attached to the years we've already invested, the identity we've already built, the story we've been telling ourselves, and the future we once imagined so clearly that it almost feels impossible to move away from. We are attached to what we hoped our current situation would become. And that can be even harder to release because you're not grieving what happened. You're grieving what you thought would happen. This is why starting over can feel so confusing. On the outside, people might look at your life and say, just leave, just quit, just move, just try something new. But inside, it feels much more complicated because letting go is rarely just about changing a circumstance. It's about changing the story you had about your life. And that story may be more central to your identity than you realize. So today, I want to talk about the psychology of letting go and how to start over in your life even when it might feel impossible. We're going to look at why your brain holds on to things you've already outgrown, how to let go of an identity that no longer fits, how to know when a risk is actually worth taking, and how to begin a new chapter the right way. By the end of this episode, I want you to see that letting go is not failure, weakness, or a sign of giving up. Instead, sometimes letting go is the bravest form of growth. Let's start with why we hold on to things we've already outgrown. One of the biggest mistakes we make is assuming that if something is hard to leave, it must still be right for us. We think difficulty to move on is evidence we shouldn't. We think emotional attachment to something is proof it's a part of us. But the pain of loss doesn't always mean something is still meant for you. Psychologists help explain this through something called loss aversion. Loss aversion is a cognitive bias where the emotional impact of a loss feels roughly twice as intense as the joy of an equivalent gain. This explains why people strongly prefer avoiding losses even if it means missing out on other gains, and it heavily influences decision-making under risk. In other words, when applied to real life, you simply aren't able to comprehend the awaiting joy on the other side of giving something up. This is why your brain may
Hello, it's Jessie Tyler Ferguson. You know her from Grey's Anatomy. You know her from Killing Eve. She's currently working here in London at the National Theatre in The Misanthrope. It's Sandra Oh.
And she was saying, 10 years ago I was watching your show and I was going to get married to this guy. And he didn't want me to work. He was like, I'll take care of you. But she was saying how much this episode, and I think the character affected her. And she goes, I left him, I became a lawyer. And I was just like, good for you.
This is Dinners on Me, and I'm your host, Jessie Tyler Ferguson. Today I'm at Dorian in Notting Hill, London. If you're a Londoner who likes to eat out, you've likely either eaten here or are dying to get one of its coveted reservations. The bistro is best described as modern British cuisine, and its wood-fired grill and the food that comes off of it is no doubt a standout. It's developed quite a following beyond the neighborhood and has proved that by its Michelin star. Now, a little birdie told me that Sandra likes this place, so I dropped her name to get one of its coveted tables, and she should be arriving any moment, so let's get to the conversation. First of all, I can't believe that the entire time that we were together that I did not get you on the podcast last summer.
I know.
I'm glad it's happening now.
No, it's so exciting happening now. We have so much more
Now
to talk about.
we have so much more to talk about. We're better friends because we met basically officially for the first time at a Vanity Fair photo shoot for 12th Night. Because I mean, I've
No
seen
one.
you around.
Yes,
We have
yes.
mutual friends, but we've
I
never
don't
like,
have to
really
do that.
hung out.
Correct.
And
I
the
don't
first thing you
care.
said
If
to
I
me
don't
was that you
get it,
listened
I
to the
don't get
podcast.
it.
Yes.
So I was like thrilled. I was like, oh, good, because you're going to get asked to be on.
I'm so happy, and
I
here
know.
we are in
I know.
London.
In London.
And you're on stage,
And
and
you're on
I'm on
stage.
stage, and it's just so exciting. And then we get to spend some time together.
I know.
I mean, it's such a bonus.
We've gotten to see each other, but this is our third day in a row that we've seen each other. I came to see you in the Misanthrope on Wednesday. You came to see me on Jesus Christ Superstar yesterday, and now today it's Friday. First of all, you were so great in that play.
Oh my God, thank
I
you.
love this so much. I did feel watching you on stage. First of all, there's no better stage in the
The
UK
Little Tin.
than the Little Tin.
Oh, yeah, I
at the
love
National
it.
Theatre.
Yeah.
And I even said to you after the show, like, that space can do so many incredible things.
Mhm.
And there's a moment in the end of your play that I was like, oh my God, here's that magic that I was waiting for
Uh-huh.
with you know the National Theatre. And
Yeah.
I saw,
Act 5.
oh my God, and it's really very special.
Yeah.
And I feel like there were moments
Every
both
time when I
nights
see
as well
him,
that I
Yeah.
watched from the bombs. or
I
from
don't see
stage
him
that I'm like,
as
this is-
him. I see him as
Yeah,
Mitchell
yeah.
in
yeah,
Modern
I
Family.
mean, it's
You
the
and John
magic of.
in the hot tub. Just so great.
It's just that when I see her, I do
that
not
was
see
pretty
her.
crazy that Eve, our director, allowed us to.
I see
First of all,
her
the
as a
octopus is
character
idea.
Yeah,
in Grey
But then
Anatomy.
John and I brought, I think, the booze and the cocaine
Yeah.
and the weed. Like I
Yes.
kept adding things to
Yes.
it. Even I was at one point. I was like, do we need to take away one of these things? Do we need to take away the
pile it on.
cocaine?
Hello, my love. Hello,
Hi.
hello. No, please
I'm-
do.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Oh, yes.
And you come into
No, I'm so excited.
Yeah, excellent. So we can just explain a little bit about
Please.
what to look out for when you are holding, etc.
Yes.
So sharing is the best way to approach that topic. Just rolling out of the kitchen, onto the table, you can just get stuck in.
Great.
But obviously, these ones in the top section, they come out as bites.
Okay.
Right, so if you both want to grab Rusty,
The roasties are so good, yes.
What have you had some of these 61
Yes,
try again?
they're
Okay.
so delicious.
Okay.
Roasties.
I have as well, I've got a steak.
Oh.
More on the menu. Get a little beautiful strip of sirloin steak.
You know what? I'm going to have red meat. I will say, I have only been doing, but the show is so tough.
Yeah.
I've been starting to eat
You're iron
meat.
deficient.
I'm a little iron
You gotta
deficient.
get this one some iron.
Steak. If you weren't up for the
Just
one or
crusty.
1.5.
You're gonna leave with gout. Watch
No,
you
no,
leave
no,
with gout.
no. Can we please have the crab and globe and artichoke goat rusty,
Yes.
the girole and black truffle rusty? They're quite small.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll try the steak. We'll try the steak.
Yes,
We do
please.
both.
Could we do this tomatoes, peaches, and ricotta?
Yes.
Yes. What else do you think?
There's a lot that's good here.
What steak do we think? Let's do that in one.
Oh, let's just do that on the roasty, I think.
Let's do the steak roasty.
Yeah. Just a bite. Just a bite.
Maybe, and then can we get the sea bass?
Can't go wrong.
What else do you think? How are we doing?
I think that's fantastic.
That's
Okay.
It
good.
just depends how hungry you are. I think that's
Let's just start.
Let's start
Yes.
there.
brilliant thing.
If there's something that you feel like we have to try that we
I
haven't
can still
ordered,
cover it.
we'll
Oh.
definitely.
I'll take care of it.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
speaking of like figuring stuff out on stage, and I want to ask you about this with Misanthrope too, because I just feel like so much. You know, you rehearse something in a rehearsal room, and it feels good. You get to this set, you start working stuff out in that space, and then the audience comes in, and they tell you what's working and what's not working, and then you have another whole set of like, I don't know, adjustments to make with, you know, a play like, I mean, you know, Misanthrope, obviously Moliere comedy, but it's been adapted by Martin Krimp, is that his name?
Martin Krimp, yeah.
And beautifully directed by Indu, who's the artistic director of the National and the director of this play. When I was doing my show there last summer, she was the incoming director as the outgoing director was coming in, so I got to meet her a little bit, work with her a bit. She's such a visionary.
Yeah, she
but,
is.
you know, I imagine that, you know, that time in front of an audience, especially in your previews, was it something that you were still figuring out?
No, dude, I feel like I discovered something yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. I realized that people were laughing on a place that they really shouldn't be laughing. And I'm like, oh, it's because I'm saying it to her. And so I'm gonna throw the end of the line with a gesture. And then they stop laughing.
And you killed the laugh.
Yeah, killed the laugh.
Ooh.
Come in, my darling.
Come in.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. This is so delicious.
Okay.
You get two of them. I just can't eat caviar. I'm so sad.
But I can eat that.
You can eat this. Here, put this closer to you. By the way, I want to say, I saw you outside before you came in, and true to form, you were carrying food in a bag. You were the person in the 12th night cast who set the tone. It's cool to pack a lunch. Every day, you would come in, you'd do meal prep. I assume you do meal prep at home. And you would bring in these delicious-looking meals. And also the most adorable bag. And me and Lupita were like, first of all, that looks delicious, but also, what is that bag? And it's so cute. So, both, you're like, I know the woman who makes these. She's a friend of mine in Canada.
Oh, no. She's not a friend of mine, but she's Canadian.
Okay, she's Canadian. I know that I ordered it from Canada. So Lupita and I then placed orders with you for these bags.
I know.
Lupita gets hers.
I know.
She's bringing it in. I'm like, well, I can't wait to get mine. I can't wait to get mine.
Yeah, sorry.
Somehow got stuck in customs.
Customs crushed and
Crushed
crushed.
in customs.
Crushed.
But when it finally came, I was very excited. I use it all the time. But I was very pleased to see that you're carrying it. I was like, did you bring a lunch to your lunch? And the answer is yes.
Okay, I did because I just need extra protein in case.
I get it.
I want to know what your pre-show ritual is like when you do theater, right? 8 shows a week. It's like the type of energy that you need and the type of maintenance.
Yeah.
I feel the closest. I mean, I don't do sports at all, but the kind of conditioning is like super intense and just monitoring your protein intake, monitoring and all that stuff is
The biggest misconception about people who do theater is that we only work a few hours every night.
Oh my god.
And it really pisses me off.
No.
Because it's all day you're preparing to do that.
Yeah.
You grew up doing theater, right?
Right.
You went to you that was always part of your DNA. Like that's
Is it raining outside? It's about to rain, I think. I think this weekend is a High Rocks weekend. Saturday, people just do High Rocks. I'm not so sure if it's also tomorrow. I'm not sure how many days do they have here. But it's not the first time. the right rain is fine. It's bad when it's like come with the winds and things like that. That is when it's annoying. I don't mind the rain as long as I don't have to go anywhere. A few days ago, I went to some places with my friends. Before we left, it was fine. When we like along the way it start to rain, it's not super like raining, but it's kind of rain a little bit, and it just take forever just to be there. Like it shouldn't be that long, but since it's rain, that it just like fuck up the whole things, and that's become annoying part. It took like what, hour and a half or something to be there. That's crazy. Like it shouldn't take that long. It was several times that the car just like stuck there, not moving at all, and we don't know what is going on. Just sit there waiting in the taxi, like, oh.
But
I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna switch the streaming